affair so far. Faich is in net. Okay, but we're live still?
Yeah, but nobody's going to be viewing yet.
Oh.
It's also the connections. Alright, I think we're on again.
We're on? 1-0. To the corner. Kakaro gives chase.
Greg, it's still externally outputting, right?
Puck still behind Faich, squirts loose over into the corner.
Yeah.
They're trading possessions back and forth in the corner. Out in front of Faich, uses his stick. Doesn't get completely out. Shot back, saved by Faich over into the corner. Puck goes behind. Heckel gives chase. Heckel's hammered into the boards. Marlborough back up with the puck behind Faich. Changing out to fresh players. Mid-Fairfield unable to get it out. Puck still behind Faich, cycling back and forth into the corner. Zoo gives chase with Kakaro. Zoo tries to tap it up to legs on the ice. So as I said, I'm not going to be able to update the time. We can't see the clock. So we're trying to get as much information as possible to you. Yanni Malafis is at center. So far, Mid-Fairfield 1-0. Malafis with the win. Yoon gives chase. Mid-Fairfield just trying to break it out of their own zone. Kai Scranton gets a handle on it, beats his defenseman. Shot off the pad out in front, but Marlborough comes up with the rebound, races down. Forechecking or back checking hard. So Malafis back at center. Marlborough getting to all those 50-50 pucks. Bunch of players pinned in the corner. Tried to do a wraparound, unable to do so, and then we're gonna have a stop and play here. The net's off the mooring. So good whistle for Mid-Fairfield as they were pinned into the Mid-Fairfield zone by Marlborough. Ray at center, and he's gonna have Sullivan there. We still have. But Pan is there to meet him. Behind Faich again. Seems like Marlborough's living behind there right now. Out in front, saved by Faich off his shoulder. Out to the Marlborough defenseman, winds up, shoots, big shot. Oh, and Faich made the initial save off his pad. Scranton behind the net looking for somebody. Scranton still with the puck behind the Marlborough goalkeeper, pinned behind. Over into the corner, Marlborough still on the puck. Nice play by Scranton to pin him up along the boards. Shot blockered, saved by Faich. Marlborough back up with the rebound. Out to Wohlers. Wohlers winds up. It's blocked off of a couple of players. Moore gives chase. Tries to tap it out and does. Gets it to Scranton with a head of speed. Kai Scranton's just pushed off to the side. Nice play by the Marlborough defenseman. Now he's just pushed down to the ice. Goes way wide of Faich. Mid-Fairfield tries to pick it up. Marlborough back up with it. To the ice. So there'll be an icing on Mid-Fairfield, but again, they get fresh legs out there. A cavernous place with many rinks, and the internet comes, but we're trying to give you at least some of the action that we can. So win by Marlborough, but they just throw it behind Faich. Malafis now with it. Tries to get it by. Zoo tries to hit Malefus. Marlboro got plenty of sticks down. Out in front of Feach. Nice play by Kakaro, sweeping the puck away. Vartanian now up with it into the corner. Out to Anderson, the defenseman. Feach's screen, I believe it deflected off another one of the defensemen or Marlboro players. Back out to the point. Whiffs on the shot. Can't say when you want to say it, so it's an exercise in me holding my tongue, which probably so long cross ice pass. Pan is okay, but again Marlboro comes out with it. Sullivan had his stick on it temporarily, but Marlboro's still getting to all those 50-50 pucks. Out at the face-off circle, turned over again to Marlboro. Shot way wide of Feach. Out in front, but Pan is there to collect the loose change. Tries to get it over to Sullivan, does. Nice pass, but Correa is hammered, and the puck's stolen again. Here comes Marlboro. Yoon tries to get it out. Defenseman, big shot to the near side of Feach, but not on net. Mid-Fairfield's able to get it out. Here comes Ty Sullivan. Period. What I'll do is keep a watch on it and try to give you a rough idea how much is left. So folks at home, if you could do me a favor, try to comment and see. We don't mind. So coach will run with the same group. Quick shot that's off the goalie's pads. Saved by the Marlboro goalkeeper. Out in front, Scranton. Out in front, Scranton with another opportunity. To the mid-Fairfield zone. Nice play by O'Neill. Check his player into the boards. And Kakar. And that's the end of the first period. So at the end of one, Mid-Fairfield 1, Marlboro 1. There to knock it back. Pan now with Malefus gains the Marlboro zone. Pan gets by his defenseman out in front of Malefus. Into the mid-Fairfield zone. Marlboro player behind Feach, circles around. And finally tapped out by Pan. Center ice into the mid-Fairfield zone. Over into the corner. Nice play by Zoo to Nice play by Mid-Fairfield to deny the pass. Marlboro forced out. Marlboro now with the puck out at their own blue line, out to the point. Big shot and a block by Ty Sullivan, which forces the Barrett now into the Mid-Fairfield zone, leaves it for Wohlers, I believe, and a shot way high at Feach. Loose behind Feach. Hall picks it up, surveys. It's stolen by Marlboro, but is it out, leaves it for Heckel. Heckel now puts the puck over into the corner. Sullivan gives chase, throws it out to Andy Hall, but Marlboro there with the steal. O'Neill now tries to get over there in time. Nice play by Sawyer O'Neal to tie it up long enough for Andy Hall to recover and get back. Puck gets loose. Correa now. Puck gets loose. Correa now with the puck. Correa slides it over to O'Neal. Again, Marlborough with the steal. Very active with the sticks. Pick it up in the neutral zone, cross center ice, into the mid-Fairfield zone. Out to the face-off circle. Dunlop. Correa got his player pinned against the boards. He finally throws it behind Faitch. O'Neal gives chase into the corner, takes a look, makes sure. Rothstein now across center ice. Rothstein tries to toe drag, but Marlborough up to the task. Steals down, but here's Marlborough back up with it again. Circles around into the corner. Hall now gives out to the blue line. Again, O'Neal back there slams the puck, but it's stopped at the blue line. Marlborough keeps it in. Puck out finally. Mid-Fairfield causes the icing, but gets Fred. We're all knotted up here, one apiece. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Coccaro knocks it over to Sullivan. Sullivan looking. Cross ice to Coccaro. The goalkeeper. Mid-Fairfield with a chance there to tap it in, but Marlborough defensively is stout. Heckel now pins the player on the end board, throws it out in front, but Marlborough had plenty of sticks down to prevent the pass into the slot. And here comes Marlborough across center ice into the mid-Fairfield zone, lofts it in there. Zoo and Faitch are able to keep it out. I don't know how, but they were. Faitch off of a couple of players to the near side of the net. Goes out to the blue line, tap back into the corner. Zoo gives chase. Fires, but goes to the other corner. Here comes Moore, who forces it out. Moore tries to get it to Sullivan. Sullivan's got a breakaway here, and he beats the Marlborough goalkeeper. Ty Sullivan with a beautiful. Beats the goalkeeper. And fantastic shot by a goalkeeper to put Mid-Fairfield back in the lead 2-1. Correa at center zone. Correa with a forecheck. Correa now tries to leave it for Artanian. Back to Correa. Tries to get it to Rothstein early, but hits a player and goes off and skips over into the other corner. Puck gets loose. Andy Hall picks up the loose change. Races out of her own zone. Andy Hall with some nifty skating across the center line. Hall gains the zone. Nice pass. Dylan Rothstein, just with a waiting game, lets the goalie go down from Marlborough with a backhander. And Andy Hall picks up the puck over in the corner and weaves through a number of Marlborough players and just plants a seed on Dylan Rothstein's stick. Mid-Fairfield goes up 3-1. But I'll tell you this much, though. Scranton pins his player in the corner. Here comes Marlborough, circles around the blue line. Big shot, deflection by Mid-Fairfield. Coccaro swipes at it, pushes it into the corner. Marlborough recovers to the side by Faitch. Coccaro and one of the Marlborough will have a stop and play here. So I believe we've got about 1. Yanni Malafis at the center with stop by Faitch on his pad. Still corner. Hall goes. She's hammered. Still fighting for the possession of the puck behind Faitch. Does up to Sullivan, who gets it to Rothstein into the Marlborough zone. Just Ty Sullivan just a little over eager there. Had a step too soon. So Mid-Fairfield with the offside here. So it looks like we've got close to about 7 minutes left to play in the second period. Correa at center, surrounded by O'Neal and Hall. Jumps in to the side of the Marlboro goalkeeper. Correa gives chase. Puck turned over. Scranton able to force the issue, keep it in, over to Pan. Puck still loose. Leaves it for Correa. And here comes Correa. Cross-eye to deny the... Cross-eye to deny the breakaway opportunity. Hall whacks it back into the zone with the help from Scranton behind the Marlboro goalkeeper. And here comes Marlboro. Tries to gain the zone, overshoots. So I'm trying to see how much time is left. I have no idea. I think there's around 5 minutes maybe in the second period. Now, can you see, Kev?
It's like 5.
Kevin says there's about 5:30 left in the period. A goalkeeper. Marlboro up into the corner, mid Fairfield contesting it though, but here they go, goalkeeper. So mid Fairfield has done a good job the last few minutes picking off some of those longer passes from Marlboro. Looks like we've got about 5 minutes left to play in the second period. Malefus at center, surrounded by Rothstein and Vartanian. Vartanian off his left shoulder. Win out to Vartanian, shot, and again into the stomach of the Marlboro here. By Marlboro behind their goalkeeper, throws it out. Hall pinches in off of the skates. Marlboro with it out in front to Faitch. I think he might do with about 4 minutes to left to play in the second period. Faitch made the initial save but wasn't able to. So Correa at center with Pan and Scranton. O'Neill now up with the puck. Tries to lift it off the glass too high up into the netting, so we'll redo that again. But this time it'll be up into the mid-Fairfield zone to the right of Faitch. So win by Marlboro out to the blue line. Defenseman to defenseman pass. Blast on the blue line. Pass tries to go into the slot. Nifty passing. But mid-Fairfield able to deny it. Tries to get it up over the blue line. Does. Marlboro, after falling behind 3-1 now, has gotten 2 in a row to tie this game up the third period. Only a few minutes left in the So we're all tied up. Over to Zoo, up to Moore. Moore throws it in just to the side of the net. Heck. Sullivan now into the corner. Hammers the player out to Moore. Over with a tap in right there. Gets it to Moore, but turns it over. Moore skates up. He's got Vinny's shift change. Tied up by Sullivan. Sullivan still in the corner with the puck. Temporarily, Sullivan cross-ice pass over to Rothstein. Rothstein, big shot, but it's tipped off the Marlboro stick. Marlboro just content to dump it in, but gives chase. Marlboro back up with the puck, but just dumps it in behind Faitch. O'Neill races back. And Marlboro's got the puck again. Hall now gets it over to Vartanian. Rothstein now tries to slip by his defenseman. Shot right out in front. Malefus unable to get a stick down. And a Marlboro goalkeeper out into the corner. Vartanian gets it temporarily. O'Neill there. Chase. Hall chips it, gets by, and here comes Marlboro across the blue line. Player loses control, throws it at Faich. It's off the side of the net. Pan now with a strong forecheck, trying to pin it in. Marlboro now comes back, turns it over, is hammered into the boards by Correa. Caccaro now gives chase. And here comes a full head of steam. Kai Scranton passes it up to Eric Pan over the blue line. Big shot, saved by the Marlboro goalkeeper. Caccaro back up with the puck, loses the handle temporarily, but just throws it in on the Marlboro goalkeeper, and it's stick to side. Should only be about maybe less than 30 seconds left in the period. Wu now over the center line. Caccaro and Scranton got tangled up temporarily. Cross ice pass to Anderson. Anderson shot and is stomached by Faich. Only a few seconds left at this point. Okay, the ref is ready. Oh, and that's... Okay, a bit of confusion here. The horns put more time on the clock. So we're going to have a face-off here with Correa, and that'll be it. So at the end of two, Mid-Fairfield and Marlboro in a heated battle, 3 apiece, and we'll find out in the third period who prevails. Let's go, MF! All right, sorry, I didn't mean to scream at you folks. Surrounded by rock. Skips off a heckle stick, but here comes Marlboro. Marlboro cycling over in the corner. Turned over briefly, able to keep it out. So Mid-Fairfield dodging a bullet. Yoon and Faich kept the puck out of an open net. So at the face-off circle, we'll have Malafis with Pan and Scranton, O'Neill and Fairfield out to O'Neill. Tries to chip it up, does temporarily, but there's going to be an offside on Marlboro. Coach will run with the same group here. Malafis is center. And Marlboro away by Pan to force the player back, but here they come. Caccaro races out there to try to beat his player to the blue line. Nice steal by Mid-Fairfield. Toe drag. It's turnover. Save by Faich. Again at the face-off circle. Big shot goes up into the netting. He's got Rothstein out there. And it looks like Sullivan win by Mid-Fairfield. Yoon gets it over to Sullivan. Passes it through center ice. Turnover to Marlborough. But Sullivan's there to pick up his own. Battling for possession. Back and forth at center ice. And here comes Wohlers. Spins in, but there's going to be an offside. Rothstein passes it defenseman to defenseman. Zhu to Yoon. Yoon skate. That went right through the goal. That didn't go in. That looks like, no, okay, there's no point. Hall now winds up. And now Marlborough is going to have numbers here. Mid-Fairfield tries to skate back in time. Cross-ice pass goes out of the Mid-Fairfield zone. Sorry, folks, I could have sworn that went through the goalkeeper's 5-hole, but I guess not. Out in front of Feich, but Heckel there to deny. Marlborough out to the blue line. O'Neill there. Slams the puck over into the corner. Loses control temporarily. Zhu to Feich. Big save! Marlborough player tried to backhand. Zhu now taps it over into the corner. Sullivan gets it to Pan temporarily, but the puck still loose. Finally, Pan comes up with it. Fairfield humming now. Pass out to Zhu. Zhu winds up, shoots, and it's in! Or not. But Vinny Zhu, Marlborough goalkeeper, loses sight. And Colin Carey, I'm not sure who actually scored it, but Vinny Zhu winds up. Marlborough goalkeeper never saw it. And so Mid-Fairfield. So clean win by Marlborough, back to their own defenseman. It's into the Mid-Fairfield zone, but a turnover quick to Yoon. Tries getting it out, gives chase. Throws it behind Feich. Hall gives a chase with it. So Mid-Fairfield up 4-3, I think with about 10 minutes left to play in the third period. Malefus with the win. Fires, and now Marlborough gets it. That should be an offside, and it is. We're going to try to get you a more accurate time frame of, you know what, I know how I can get it, so.
10 minutes. We're at 10 minutes.
So sorry, I'm trying to see if I can get a parent to update me with the time. Mid-Fairfield gets it. I'm trying to get Russ Domini's attention because he's looking at the corner. Out to Anderson, winds up, shoots out in front of Feich into the slot. Hammered, tries to kick the puck out, does. They lift it out, but Marlborough.
I've gotten used to reading these.
Okay. Well, I got him from Russ Domini too. So Marlborough with the win. Bobs and weaves at the face-off circle. Out to the other face-off circle. Big the pad of Feich behind him right now. He's tied up. O'Neill's got his player tied up. It skips behind the Mid-Fairfield net. Vartanian tries to get it out. Marlborough still with the puck now. Mid-Fairfield with a turn. 8:33 left in the third period. And the win by Mid-Fairfield. And here comes Eric Pan, who's third period. Still a long way to go here. Mid Fairfield up with the unorthodox style of face-offs, but Marlborough with the win there. Carre's been out in front, unable to get a shot off. Marlborough still with the puck. Big shot deflected off of Feach's blocker over into the corner. Pan gets it over to Kakaro. Wheels behind Feach, hits the brakes, tries to get it to Pan, and
7:55.
So Malefus with the win over. Marlborough still with the puck. Nice steal by Sullivan, but Marlborough again turns it over to Sullivan. Sullivan loose temporarily. He's pulled at, no call. Sullivan now trying to find somebody to pass it to, gets it out. Marlborough zone into the mid Fairfield zone, dumps it behind Feach. Hall is there, taps it back, and by Heckel, chips it along the board. Braden Heckel now with a chance. He's got Ty Sullivan in tow. Tries getting it over, unable off the rebound. But looks like Marlborough's there up with the puck. Gaccaro cross ice, gets it over to O'Neill. Oh, and they beat Feach along the leg. So with 5:57 left, Mid Fairfield is all tied up with Marlborough at 4 apiece. So Marlborough with a clean win. Defenseman to defenseman pass. Rothstein gives chase. They dump it in the mid Fairfield zone into the corner. Marlborough still up with the puck. Passes it over to the mid Fairfield corner, nobody home. Yoon gives chase. Yoon with a nice play, taps the puck out to Roth. And here comes Marlborough flying into the mid Fairfield zone. I believe Marlborough is going to go off for a penalty. 5:02 left in the period. So 5:02 left. And mid Fairfield, I think that's the first of the day. All knotted up here, 4 apiece. 5:02 left to play. Sorry, Heckel over to Malefus. Back to Heckel. Over to Sullivan. Over to Heckel. Big shot off the goalkeeper. Rothstein back to Malefus. Over to Heckel. Heckel with a shot, but it's off the skates of the Marlborough player. Sullivan tries to keep in. Does temporarily. Sullivan's pulled down, still with the puck pinned along the corner. Pan is able to front. Malefus winds up, unable to get a full stick on it. And here comes Marlborough. And here comes Heckel. Cross center ice. Over to Sullivan, to Rothstein. They had a chance there for a tap-in with Pan. He's unable to get the stick down in time. Penalties expired. Loose puck, and here comes Marlborough. Drop pass to Frick, the player who came out. It's over the head of Feach. Over into the corner. 3:20 left to play. Mid Fairfield just throws it out of their zone. Marlborough looks to regroup. Little over 3 minutes left to play. Marlborough. 3:05 left in the third period. We're all deadlocked here, 4 apiece. Entertaining game so far here. So it's going to come out of the mid Fairfield zone. Correa with Scranton and Vartanian. Correa already going at it, and the ref hasn't even gotten there yet. Win by Marlboro, clean win. Zone across the blue line, shot and saved by Faich, who covers up. Goalkeeper, just something you love to see. 2:56 left. Correa back at center. So win by Mid-Fairfield. Caccaro gets the puck out, tries to get it to Scranton, but just overshoots him. Scranton with a good forecheck, forcing Marlboro back in. Puck goes wild. Hall gives chase into the corner, hits the brakes, taps it over to the other side to Heckel. Heckel now wisely goes behind Faich, surveys, hits the brakes, and over to Caccaro. Caccaro cross ice to Hall. Hall gets it back over to Correa. Correa with some moves, but falls down, loses control of the puck. Marlboro regroups behind their own goalkeeper. Throws it way up into the air. Mid-Fairfield's gonna have to hustle here. Shot. I think Faich might have gotten a partial glove on that, but it goes way wide. Caccaro now out to Anderson. In. Cycling the puck around. Caccaro gives chase, pins the player into the corner. Marlboro up. Malefis up with the puck. He's looking for somebody out in front. Puck's loose, and here comes Marlboro. He's got O'Neill with him. Drop pass, but unable to complete the pass. Pan now tries to chip it up. And Marlboro settles it down at their own blue line. So both teams exchanging blows. Barrett splits the defenders, but loses the handle. Goes over into the corner behind Faich. Yoon up with it, absorbs the big hit behind Faich. Into the corner, Marlboro up with it. And they lose control at the blue line. Nice play by Eric Pan. Hounding the Marlboro player. Machado now. Big shot, nice save by Faich with a blocker to prevent that goal. Pan now tries to leave it and does for Sullivan. Sullivan's gonna have a chance here. He's tied up and he's hammered to the ice. 30 seconds left. Puck behind the Marlboro goalkeeper. Sullivan now to Heckel. Big shot and a save by the Marlboro goal. 18.6 seconds left. We're all tied up here, 14. And that's it. So Mid-Fairfield, despite giving Mid-Fairfield tying one of the best teams in the country here. Chris Faich gets some congratulatory pats on the head. And we'll see you back this afternoon. That's it. Good shot. Yeah. No.